Welcome back to my channel. Today, I am going to be talking about something that not a lot of people talk about, because you know I love to talk about things that people don't like to talk about. This is in the world of finance, and it is how much money do I actually make on YouTube, and what do those revenue streams look like? What does it look like working with brands, reaching out to brands, having brands reach out to you, that whole thing. I realized that not a lot of people know what that world looks like, and I didn't know what that world really looked like too until I started doing this, so I'm gonna spill all the tea. I immediately regret saying that. Let's jump right into it. First, just in case you're watching this in the future, every month, thankfully, my earnings go up and up and up. So it is currently July 2nd, 2019, and my channel just recently hit 20,000 subscribers, which is insane. And on top of that, I put out 3 videos a week. I do regular videos Monday and Thursday, and then vlogs on Saturday, because I don't know if that will change in the future. How much content you put out really affects how much money you make as well, which is why I try to stick to 3. So these are the different revenue streams. I will talk about them in more detail, but up front, it is Google Adsense is a big one. Sponsors are a big one. Affiliate links, and then merchandise. The main ones are really just Google Adsense and sponsors for now. So Google Adsense is completely independent of how many subscribers you have. How many subscribers you have doesn't actually really affect how much money you make, though when you have more subscribers, it is more likely that people will view your videos. The money you make is completely dependent off of views from Google Adsense, and particularly how many ads are views. Who views those ads? Do they watch the whole thing? Do they skip them? What country are they located in? It's crazy how many different factors go into how much you will get paid per video, but general math is the more people that watch the video and the more ads that are in the video, the more you will get paid. YouTube has recently kind of released this feature where if your video is over 10 minutes long, you can add different ads into the video, whether they be just little like pop-up things right here, or if they actually are a skippable ad in the middle of your video. So it's up to you if you want to put those ads in there. I try to not really do it, but now that there's banner ads, I kind of cross my fingers and hope for banners, and will add 1 or 2 into a video just because that will double or triple the amount of money I make from that video, assuming people watch all the way through, which most people watch half a video. So currently, what do I make from Google AdSense? I make about $700 a month from Google AdSense. Not a ton of money, but honestly, I am pumped about it because, you know, in most places in the US, that's rent. Unfortunately, that's not rent at all in LA. But we're getting there, and that's just one of my revenue streams. If you love a YouTuber and you want to help them out, go ahead and watch those ads all the way through, because then they will make more money to do this as a job. So that is how much I make about every month from Google AdSense, and it goes up, I'd say, about $50 each month. Like this month is about $700, the month before was about $650, the month before was about $600, so there's been a steady growth right there. So that is one revenue stream. Another revenue stream is sponsorships. There's so many different types of sponsorship with brands that you can collaborate with. So I will run you through the different types and what I charge for having a pretty small channel of about 20,000 subscribers. There are like almost little ads that you can create in the middle of your video, and that will be typically about 45 seconds, completely unrelated to the video, maybe related to the video, doesn't really matter. That is one type. For me, with my channel right now, I charge, what do I charge? $350 to do that. I do not do many of these, maybe 1 to 2 a month maximum, and I will get into why in a bit. So that is one type of sponsorship. Another type of sponsorship is a dedicated video. That's where you make a whole video around a brand. I've done this in the past, not as a sponsorship, just because I wanted to, like I did one with First Aid Beauty, and then I have done that with some brands as well. And those you can charge a lot more. So I use a website called Bluebook. It will pull all of your analytics and tell you what you should charge for your sponsorship, and it recommends for me to charge $575 for a dedicated video. I've only done one of these, and I charged less than that because I loved the brand and I just really wanted to do the video anyways, so I offered them a discounted rate. Starting from now here on out, I will not take less than what I am valued, because I don't want to devalue myself as a content creator. So that is what you can make from that type of advertisement. And then there's just simple little unboxings, and a lot of the times those are just in exchange for product, at least when you're my size. So I would say I take 1 to 2 sponsorships a month, so anywhere between $350 to $700 a month. So we are up to about $1,000 to $1,400 a month in revenue right there all together from Google AdSense and sponsorships. Another thing that I've started doing is affiliate links. I don't really like to do this with brands. Brands email me all the time saying, can you unbox this on your channel and we won't pay you, but we'll give you an affiliate link so that you'll make a percentage of sales. And I don't want to do that just because I don't want to oversaturate my channel. I don't want to be annoying, and if I don't completely love the brand, I don't want to stand behind it. That's something I'm really big on. But instead, I've noticed I link things all the time from Amazon, all the time, and all of my videos. I talk about things and I'm like, I'll link it below for you, and then I will find it on Amazon and link it. And I was like, I bet you Amazon has an affiliate program. Sure enough, they do. So what I do now is I just create a link that has my tracking in it. So whenever people click on my links, if they buy something that I recommend, I get a certain percent. Or if they go to Amazon because of my link, don't buy what I recommended, but end up buying something else while they're there, I'll get a percentage, a smaller percentage, but still a percentage. So I don't make a lot of money off of that. I would say like $60 a month off of that, because I don't link a whole lot. I only link things when I'm actually genuinely recommending them and talking about them, like when it comes up organically. I don't go out of my way to link things, if you know what I mean. So I don't really put a lot of time or effort into that. It's a very passive income. It's more of like, I was already doing this, so I might as well make a couple bucks off of it. And the last thing is merchandise. Merchandise can be super lucrative if you put a lot of time and money into it. I am not really in that space for that reason. I made some t-shirts just because I love the community aspect of it. I did actually make more than I invested into it. So all in all, my total profit, I think, was about $200 or $300. The sales were like immediate, and then they just like died. But I put in a couple $100 between like trying different brands, ordering different products, tweaking things, ordering more products, paying for my logo to be made, all of that stuff. I didn't really profit off of it, and I wasn't expecting to, but it actually did better than I was expecting. And if I were to keep coming out with things, that could totally be another revenue stream as well. So all in all, what do I make from YouTube? Right now, currently, with my channel being about 20,000 subscribers, putting out 3 videos a week, I make between $1,000 and $1,400 a month, give or take. If I double that, I would feel comfortable possibly quitting my server job, which is what I'm really hoping to do, because I have other jobs in addition to that. I do social media work, and I nanny, and I act. Okay, now I'm gonna talk a little bit more about brand relations, reaching out to brands, getting free stuff, all of that. So interestingly enough, I get probably an average of 5 emails a day from very small brands, sometimes big brands, but usually very small brands, usually like Amazon brands, asking me if I could review their product on a video type of thing. And I just ignore those. They have become a waste of time. They're normally not offering any sort of compensation, nor do I stand behind and love the products that they're asking me to review. So I usually ignore those. But every once in a while, I'd say, you know, every week or so, I will get like a gold nugget of someone I love in my inbox and that I'm like super excited to stand behind. Those people I then go into kind of negotiations with. The hard part too is sometimes brands don't want to pay you what you're worth. And even if you love the brand, it's a mix between, it's hard to find brands that A, you really truly love and stand behind and want to promote on your channel, but B, also see your value and will compensate you fairly. And I've learned that I can't say yes to brands that won't compensate me fairly, because then I'm devaluing myself as a creator and I'm overcrowding my channel, and it's just not good all the way around. And like I said, you can find your worth at Social Bluebook. There is a pretty common equation where they take your average number of views and multiply it per, I think it's like divided by some above my comprehension level, but they'll give you a good idea of what your value is. So I have put together a media kit. I will just go ahead and like leave a little video clip here of scrolling through it. So this is something that I update literally every time I send it out, because my subscriber count is always changing and I want it to be as accurate as possible. But I also pull analytics from my YouTube analytics about my current views and everything like that. So on that, I briefly outline a couple different packages that I offer with my rates and the analytics to back it up. I also offer a couple of Instagram packages, though I think I've only ever done like 1 or 2 of those because my Instagram is not popping. So that is how I negotiate sponsored brand deals at a very small level of a channel. But I also sometimes reach out to brands to ask to be on their PR mailing list. So what that is brands, when they have the budget to do so, will mail out packages, especially when a new product launches, to influencers, just to hope that they will open it on their channel and kind of organically spread the word about this launch. Historically, PR mailing lists are intended to be for like real influencers, aka not me. But I've been reading a lot of articles lately that brands tend to think that those massive influencers are more out of touch with their audience and are starting to see the value in kind of investing in more micro influencers, which I thought was super interesting. So because of that, a lot of them are super down to send you stuff, which is cool. So I normally just send over an email. How I find that email is on their website. Normally underneath contact or about, you can find an email for media, press, or if they're a big company, influencer relations. And any of those people will usually be able to help you out. And I just write a little personalized email, either saying I've never tried your brand, but I've heard great things about it, or I've tried this, but none of your other products. I would love to try more. If there's anything you could ever send me, or a PR mailing list that you have, here's my channel, here's my media kit with my analytics if you're interested. And I would say about a fifth of the time they will be like, awesome, yeah, we'll send something over, or yeah, we'll put you on our list for the next time we have a product launch type of thing. So that's really cool, and that's how I get a lot of free stuff, which is fun. And usually as a thank you, I'll open them casually on a vlog or on my Instagram, just because it's kind of respectful too. It's never anything dedicated, and it's always brief and casual, so that it's definitely not a sponsorship. There is another website that I have a profile on. It's called Octoly, and you can be accepted onto this platform depending on the number of followers or subscribers or whatever you have. My Instagram was denied, but my YouTube was accepted, if that gives you a good, I don't know, baseline there. And on that, you can request free products, and in exchange, you just have to say thank you to the brand. This is when I do a lot of different unboxings on my vlog. I will go onto this online thing and say, oh, that looks really cool, and just click request, and they will send it to you, and in exchange, you just have to say, thank you, this was gifted by whatever. Normally, I actually really love the products and I'm super interested in it, so I'll talk about them a little bit longer or try them out on camera even if I'm really interested in them. But that's kind of up to my own discretion. It's not required at all. And that's how I get a lot of free things too. So it's all open to negotiation. I hope that gives you some insight to what it's like making money online. And if you are a small influencer like me, like with a baby channel, stand up for yourself. You know, don't do things for free if you don't want to. If you love a brand, go for it, but don't undervalue yourself. Use websites like Social Bluebook to figure out what you're worth. I hope this wasn't too weird to talk about. My mom called me today and she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm about to film a couple videos. And I told her and she was like, are you sure you want to talk about that? And I was like, Mom, my whole thing is being authentic. Like, I'm never gonna not talk about something just because I shouldn't. I love you so much. Speaking of, you know, honesty and openness, if you want to press like and subscribe, that does help me grow quicker and would help me to quit my other jobs faster. So I would really appreciate that. I love you so much, and I hope you have the best rest of your day. I'll see you in a video very soon. Bye.